What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast. Of course, got your usual suspects, myself, Big G, and Tate. Tate, what's popping, man? How you doing?
Mod, I'm doing good, man. I can't complain, man. You know, it sounds like we all done had eventful weekends.
Shoo, super
Yep.
eventful. And it's just starting, the holidays tomorrow. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the holiday a day of rest for me though. The holiday turning into Sunday tomorrow.
You're going to get up and lay up tomorrow. I ain't mad at you. What up, G, man? How you doing?
Man, I got to go to my sign early, man. My computer is trash, dog. I've been down here fighting this computer, man, for about 45 minutes. Tate, what's that say? Trash can, yeah, it is. It's dumpster. My brother, my partner, man, who I call my brother, man, that convinced me I got to get an Apple. So I'm about to break down.
Who convinced you of that?
The two people that I'm on camera with right now.
Oh yeah, okay.
They said I got to get an Apple, and man, I don't know, man. This stuff is trash. This stuff is trash.
Well, we're not gonna say nothing about it. We just gonna keep going, man. We thank you guys for rocking with us, man. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch, so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. We thank everybody who has been with us in the live chat. We see you guys. Thank y'all for rocking, and we're about to get into it because we got a lot of stuff that we want to talk about on this Memorial Day weekend, but let's get it cracking right about now. And of course, you are in tune to the Know It All podcast. Man, look, let's jump into it, man. Boston has really showed some grit, you guys. Boston has showed some grit. What has been the difference in these last three games that they from the first three that they lost? I'll start. What's been the difference, man?
The difference with the Boston Celtics has been that the monster woke up. When Jason Tatum woke up, the rest of the Celtics woke up. He was like he was in a trance, And I don't know. I think they play better when their back is to the wall. When they're down and nobody tells them they can do anything. However, I will say this: last evening, they almost gave Miami that game. And Jason Tatum, you shoot the most ill-advised shots I have ever seen any NBA superstar in my whole life shoot. This dude shoots.
That's not true, Big G. The person he modeled his game after shot the most ill-advised shots. Kobe, yes.
No, I don't know, man. I think Jason took it to another level, bro. Because that brother, man, you killing him in the paint. They beat him up in the paint, and they kept shooting threes. Bruh, just go down in the paint and kill him. That's all you got to do. But they kept playing around. And Miami was as hot as a firecracker from the three-point line. So it almost cost them. But the difference is going to be Game 7. If they go to the paint, they got them. And they're gonna set a record. They're going to do something that's never been done. That's just what I see, bro.
Yeah, Thomas said clogging the paint when the ball is in Jimmy's hands has been key. I agree with that. Tate, man, what do you think's been the difference in the three that they've won from the three that they've lost?
Well, Big G, who called this?
Tate Boy Fresh.
This guy.
Tate Boy Fresh.
It's not complete yet, but it's coming.
Yeah.
But hey man.
You also said the Lakers was gonna win again, but go ahead.
Yeah, but if you pick one team to come back from a sweep and you get one of them, I mean, the chances are you don't get none of them, right?
They batting 500. That's winning.
Out of something that's never happened.
Yeah.
But
bound to get one.
Nah, man. Boston just like they did against Atlanta, just like they did against Philly. They just mess up games, jack off games at the end of the game, man.
Yep.
They gave Atlanta they won that 4-2. 2 games Atlanta shouldn't have won.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think Boston plays its best when their back is against the wall. And we got this thing called recency bias. Some of y'all need to hold on. Jimmy Buckets this, Jimmy Buckets that. Jimmy Buckets is a great player. He's an all-star.
Yeah.
But Jason Tatum top 5 in the world, though.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that.
In the world.
In the world. Yeah,
in the world. Yeah.
In the world, Craig. In the world.
In the world, Craig.
And he came up he came to play these last few games. Now he's got help from everybody else. That defensive effort by Al Horford last night, I think he blocked Bam shot or Jimmy shot and wanted to dunk at the rim. And that just made me see when Boston go on to the next round, which is a championship round, Al Horford gonna be the toughest defensive matchup that Joker had.
Joker gonna punish that boy, but that's another conversation.
Well, Joker gonna punish a lot of people, but I'm just saying Al Horford gonna play him better than anybody has played him because he plays just that good. He has the body for it. Joker ain't gonna bully him around.
Tell you, look what Claude said, man.
Luka is better than who? Jason Tatum? Claude need to be drug tested like Keyshawn Johnson, man.
I'm talking about Dak Prescott is better than Joe Burrow. What? Come on, man. But I ain't mean to cut you off, man. But Claude, come on, bro.
I'm about done, man. All these crazy takes. Everybody need to just pump their brakes. But what Aaron Rodgers always say, relax.
Yep.
Just relax and let Boston do their thing. Ma had him swept. Then he had him gentleman swept. Then I don't know. My take was more on than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Well, absolutely. But hey, it is what it is. It's a testament to the grit that they have because they would have had to play with grit, and they had to play with grit to even get here to where we're talking about a game 7. And I mean, honestly, I think a lot of it is, the Heat go as Jimmy go, and Jimmy and Bam have had bad games, 3 games in a row. They both have, so I mean, they've gotten help from the supporting cast. My God, is what's the guy named
Vincent Martin,
Vincent is
Duncan Robinson, all of them.
I couldn't believe Duncan Robinson missed them 2 open threes last night. I thought that was going to cook Boston.
But you know what, though? What he messed up with the one is because when he caught it, he just didn't let it go. He stopped and looked and dribbled. Dog, that throw your rhythm. Catch that baby and let it go. But he killed himself with that shot.
Then, of course, that was a goaltend. I mean, people hate that rule, but you can't touch the rim or grab a hold to the rim or grab a hold to the backboard and then touch the ball. You're getting an advantage. You can't tell, but I was a jumper. And that's an advantage. You're able to stabilize your body, then go after the ball. It's an advantage. I mean, and it is what it is. Goaltending. That's what they call it. Goaltending. So I let it be what it be. But again,
Xavier Mumford said the Celtics got 5 wins to go on Facebook. Man, he said they about to win this one and sweep the Nuggets. He talking crazy.
They ain't gonna sweep the Nuggets, but they gonna beat the Nuggets.
That's not happening. Sweeping the Nuggets is not happening.
No, that's definitely not happening.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hey, but do Boston get home court? Do they have a better record than the Nuggets?
No. It would be
Nuggets.
the Nuggets.
The Nuggets get the home court. They got to go to that.
And I'm gonna tell you something. Like you said earlier, I'm gonna take your word. Hey, the boy has been nuclear. Murray has been nuclear. Throughout the playoffs. I'm talking about nuclear. He's hitting from the cheap seats, and his mid-range game is destroying people.
Can I ask y'all? Boston was 57-25. The Nuggets was 53-29.
Oh, that Boston might get the home court.
And Boston will get home court.
They might.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
I thought for sure though that the Nuggets was the home court, but Boston might get it.
Yeah. The top 3 teams in the East had a better record than the best team in the West.
Yeah, and Boston's at the crib. They're at the crib, man.
Timothy Lyons said Joker is the best passer in Denver. Puts Russell Wilson to shame.
Yes,
you're wrong about that.
He does.
You're wrong about that.
Hey, Joker is the best thing that we've seen in the NBA, or the closest thing that we've seen in the NBA to Larry Bird. I'm telling you,
saying Russell's
really that good.
Russell's having a good camp. He's talking about Russell Wilson. Russell's having a good camp. He says one of the best camp of years. I believe it. Sean Payton is probably getting him rejuvenated and rejuvenated down there, man. Hey, Russ is going to be better this year. Rusty's going to be better this year. And as a perfect pivot, D-Hop was released by Arizona. So what can we say first and foremost about Arizona before we even get into the D-Hop sweepstakes? Is this a sure thing that Arizona's mailing it in? Yeah, I know they're trash, but they're mailing it in this year, bro. Like, I mean, can we just all agree that they're mailing it in?
No, yes and no. As an organization, the Arizona Cardinals are dumpster fire as an organization because they just ate $22.8 million to release this cat, including $8.1 million this season. So I don't understand the mathematics or whatever you want to call it. I understand he's disgruntled, but like I said on the Homies podcast on Fans First Sport Network, I don't care if I'd had to trade that boy for a 7th round and a pack of green now-laters. He would have sat on my roster until I got some type of value for him. There ain't no way I'd have just let him go. But I think that the Cardinals, with the new coach, he doesn't want personality issues. But what he's going to find out quick, fast, in a hurry, the issue is Kyler Murray. It ain't so much D-Hop, it's Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray got a problem. And I hope that the young fella gets it together and tries to salvage his career. Because guess what? If the Cardinals get the number 1 pick, they're taking Caleb Williams. And Kyler Murray, you're not going to have a job anymore in the NFL. So I hope you get it together.
Oh, man, come on. Kyler Murray going to have a job.
Where he going to play? Where he going to play?
Somebody going to take Kyler Murray, man.
Okay, maybe another scrub team.
Yeah, maybe, but somebody going to take him.
Yeah, they I don't understand it. I don't understand it, but D-Hop, you got a chance. You got a chance to do something. You get with a squad and get it in. There's about 2-3 that I think he should go, but that's just me.
Thomas said, and that problem is Call of Duty.
Yes, sir. Call it. That boy is a gamer.
$22.6 million they ate.
Yeah, plus 8-1 right off the rip. 8-1. They ate it. So I'm like, man, I don't know.
So I think that
Tate, mine froze solid.
Yeah, I wonder was you hearing him? He looked like
he looked like he froze like a dang on.
Well, I want to jump back to a comment Ma put up. Thomas said about Tatum being not being top 5. He too inconsistent. I agree with the inconsistency, but when we talk about top 5, we talk about just in terms of talent.
Yeah.
He's definitely a top 5 in the world talent.
Yeah, if you had to go top 5, who would you say, Tate?
Top 5, Giannis.
Yep. Joker. Yep.
Tatum.
Yep.
Steph.
Oh, maybe no.
You getting 4 and 5 is tough.
Yeah.
And probably in terms of talent.
Yeah, straight talent. Just a straight up hooper.
KD is in there.
Yeah, Kevin Durant's still up there. Still up there. Yeah.
Still.
Yeah.
So that's my 5. I mean, now we could quabble or speak on Steph. Who you got?
Only guy I got trading out is that I got Joel Embiid as a top 5 talent. He don't play like it, even though he won MVP, because he's out of shape and he needs to get out of Charles Barkley School of eating donuts and go get in a training school and get in shape. But as far as talent and a hooper, there ain't nobody in the world that can stop dang on Joel Embiid. When he's ready to roll, ain't nobody can stop him.
I don't disagree, but so you taking Embiid over Steph?
Yeah, but Steph's a baller. Don't get me wrong. I ain't saying he's a scrub.
Oh yeah, I mean Embiid is too, and Embiid would definitely be in my top 10, probably a little top 6 or 7.
Yeah,
but the fact that he's still like 27, 28.
Yeah,
and he don't do nothing with what he got. He ain't gonna get no better.
Yeah.
Steph's still giving jokers the business at 34 years old.
Yeah, and Steph is a workaholic for real. So, yeah, he probably would be 6, but KD's still the number 5 best talent in the dog. He's 6'11". You can't stop him.
No,
No,
he a walking bucket. What they say, walking bucket?
yeah, straight up
KD a walking
assassination.
bucket, definitely.
Yeah, straight up assassination. Claude said, Luka, Luka, Luka. No, Luka is not top 5. Luka is trash. He
He
is
not trash, Big G. You and Clyde both on different ends of the spectrum, and your take is way too hot, man. No, Luka's not trash.
Luka trash.
Luca's not trash. He's not trash at all. And for you to say that, it, your takes are wild. Your takes are
I'll take a wild
seriously
take.
wild.
Do something, Luka.
I
Do
mean,
something.
he has to do something, man.
Well,
He
what
definitely.
Big G? What has Joel Embiid done?
MVP.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's true.
MVP.
He just did it.
Yep.
Okay,
MVP.
okay.
I mean, that Luka do something.
That's all. That's all. That's in football. That's all Lamar Jackson live on. He ain't done nothing, no.
Yep. Got a couple playoff wins and MVP.
I understand that. I understand that.
Yeah.
But let's when you guys around here in my area, this is a prime time, and if you have to stay logged in as far as being in the wall. So I had to go to a different computer. You guys in there, all on the internet. It is what it is. But as far as the D Hop thing here, who's leading in the sweepstakes? Who do we have leading in this? I want to know who you guys think that he's going to. There's 5 teams that he said he wants to go to, and we know those 5 teams. But I want to know who you think gets D Hop.
So is the question where he should go or where he's going to end up? I guess that's the question. Is it where he should go?
Of them.
Where he should go is the Buffalo Bills. Where he should go, but where he's probably going to end up is the Cleveland Browns. Where he should go is Buffalo, but he's probably going to he's either going to end up in Cleveland or Baltimore. That's where he's going to end up. But where he should go is Buffalo.
Why? Okay, so why do you say that Cleveland? I have not heard this Cleveland at all, G.
Yeah, Cleveland is the top as far as places he wants to go. He want to go play with Watson. That's his dog.
It got to be that relationship, yeah.
Yeah, that's his dog. So Cleveland, but Baltimore with Lamar and with the weapons they already got, okay, I can come in and I can be a 1A type guy and do all whatever else. So Baltimore, but Cleveland definitely because of the relationship. But where he should go is Buffalo. He should go. If he goes to Buffalo, they're the front runners for the chip. Ain't nobody gonna stop Stefon Diggs, him, all them tight ends they got and all whatever else over there. Man, they got too much. So,
Yeah.
but the sneaky place where he might end up is Kansas City.
So Kansas City's a front runner, and they've been talking. That's one of the 5 that he has, and I'll just read that: Kansas City, Buffalo, New England, Baltimore, and Dallas. Those are the 5 likely locations of DeAndre Hopkins. Out of those 5, I'm gonna be honest with you. The one place that I think he should go, if he wants instant gratification, is with my homeboy. He needs to go down there with Mahomes. Him and Mahomes would be undefeated.
Yeah.
I mean, literally. You give him another person to take the top off the defense with Kelsey. Oh my God, you might well forget it. I would love to see him in Kansas City. And the other place, I wouldn't mind him in Dallas. I would not mind him in Dallas. I mean, he has been petitioning for Dallas all year long. He's been in Dallas with Dez, practicing, doing everything. I mean, so to see him there would be great, man. Tate, what about you, man? Where do you think he should go?
I agree with Big G. Buffalo being the best fit with Diggs and Josh Allen. I think Dallas also. I mean, Mahomes don't need him, but Dak need him. There's a difference. I mean, Mahomes, I couldn't even tell you who his starting receivers is. Juju left. You got Scantling, right? Valdez Scantling. He back.
Moore. They got Sky Moore.
Was just a rookie last year.
Yep. And
who else?
They picked up
McCole Hardman left.
Yeah, they picked up a free. I'm going to check it. Take keep talking, man.
No, well, I say all that just to say I don't know who Mahomes receivers even are, but Dak need receivers. Dak need the pieces to make him great. Mahomes makes receivers great. So I think Dallas would be a good fit. Put him opposite of
Cooks,
CeeDee Lamb,
Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's a good look for him.
So Go ahead. The starting wide receivers are Sky Moore, Cardavius Toney, Marquez Valdez Scantling, and they drafted Rashee Rice.
Yeah, Kadarius Toney. That's the other one.
Yeah.
Who
Rice was actually a slick draft
who they
pick.
traded like a 5th or 6th round pick for last year.
Yep.
So hasn't proved himself yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's so I say that to say Buffalo the best fit, Dallas the fit that looks good, helps the overall team because we know we know Dak need big pieces to win.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and go to Dallas, man. And I think your numbers aren't better either place. And I mean, because the NFC is weak, you got an equally as good chance to get to a Super Bowl in Dallas as you do in Buffalo, even though Buffalo's road going to be tougher.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so that's what I think between those two teams, Buffalo and Dallas.
You know, Timothy Lyons said something that I heard too, and this I actually heard this from the interview he did with I think it's the Pivot. He was talking about C.J. Stroud.
Yeah,
You know,
I seen him on the Pivot.
He already has a house in Houston. Going back to Houston's not. I mean, you're gonna be receiver one, and you have an opportunity to prove it. But he also said he wanted to win a championship, and Houston's not a championship location. He said C.J. Stroud would love that. D-Hop won't go to Dallas because he wants to win. Claude Bishop said that. That's the place where you go to win. I don't know what you're talking about. Does D-Hop want to prove he want to prove a team or win a ring?
Tate, bias. The bias already. What are you talking about? He don't go win in Dallas. Come on, dog.
I mean, we
in 1989,
we won 12 the last two years defense, right?
We're talking about chips.
But okay, so even with chips, when you talk defense wins championships, you Tate just said give Dakota big weapons, he can make big things happen.
94,
and that's really all you need. That's really all you need. It's really all you need.
Right, but 94 they won a chip. Not now.
No, I'm just saying, but it's really all you need.
What 93 season, the 49ers won in 94.
Yeah.
What are we talking about as far as money? I mean, like what's he gonna want?
Now that's the thing. From what I'm hearing is $8 million. Which I mean it's cool, but I mean shoot, he already getting that from from the Arizona.
I ain't saying he want the bag, but you gotta give me Odell money at least.
Yeah. About 16. About 15, 16. That'll bring
I can't speak for him. That's just what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if he want to win, maybe you take 10 million.
Yeah.
And you go try and win, you know?
If he go to Kansas City, he'll take 10 or 11 because he know with the endorsements and with the money and running with my homeboy, that almost guarantees him a chip.
And he did say that, JC. He did say that he wanted a stable organization. So,
well, they ain't nothing more stable than
What's
Kansas
up,
City.
Afton?
Yeah, ain't nothing more stable.
Yeah, I mean, so who do we think is stable out the ones y'all named?
Buffalo is a stable one. Buffalo's definitely stable. A stable.
Baltimore stable.
Baltimore stable.
KC stable.
Kansas. The Patriots are stable.
I don't know. Belichick done win a rye up there in New England, man.
But they're a stable organization, though.
Yeah, they are. They got Kraft.
Yeah, and then the Cowboys are stable. I mean, those are all stable organizations. It's going to come down to me. I think what it's going to come down to is where he can get the most tick, and that's kind of a downside in Dallas. I don't know if he's going to get the
that's the downside.
Well, yeah, because I don't know.
He come there being WR1.
You think over Brandon Cooks?
No. Lamb number one.
Lamb
or CD Lamb over the two?
He would definitely be over Cooks. He would compete with CD Lamb. Him and Dak built a rapport during the training camp.
Yeah, I think in Kansas City, to me, he would get the most tick. He'd get the most targets.
The more I'm sitting here thinking about it,
I mean, not Buffalo, but Baltimore, he wouldn't. I don't think you get that.
The more I think about it, Mod and Tate, Baltimore is the best fit. Man, him, the youngster can Zay Flowers and OBJ. Oh,
so what you gonna do with Rashad Bateman?
bench.
Yeah, Bateman is there. Don't you better
The
not
bench.
fit you bet
The
no,
bench.
I thought he was finna say trash. I was finna say
Bench.
you better not fix your
No,
mouth to say
he going to
Rashard
the
Bateman
bench.
is trash.
No, I ain't gonna say he trash, but he going to the bench.
Yeah.
Four wide receiver looks to get in there. Somebody
Thomas
get
said
hurt.
you have to have 0 questions at quarterback to be considered a stable organization. Pats have questions at quarterback, to say the least. Yeah, well.
That's true.
Pats have 0 quarterback.
And I'm gonna tell you, that's the gospel truth right there. That's the gospel truth. Got to
He
stay
needs to
out
stay
of
out
that.
of the AFC North. No, that's the place he need to be.
No, you need to stay out the
No,
AFC. Period.
he's saying the Bengals, and we don't have to deal with them.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
hey.
no,
We ain't scared. And we ain't scared. Tell them that we're Steelers. Come on in there. The water warm, baby. The water warm. Come on in. We got something for you over there, bro. We ain't scared. The water plenty warm.
Hey, Tim, y'all can even have him to replace Tyler Boyd, man. We still wouldn't fear y'all.
Yeah, the water warm because the AFC North is popping. I don't care who come in the division. It's the best division in football. Everybody's got some dogs, offensively and defensively, and any team in the division can win it. What's
that mean? AFC North, there be dragons. What does that mean?
But I'll tell you in a second. He specifically mentioned the turnover in GM office when discussing stability. Yep, he sure did. What he mean is that there's some dogs there. In the AFC, it's going to be a dog fight in that conference to get out of it. Getting out of it unscathed is going to be.
Is that a Texas thing? You place dragons with dogs? Dogs with dragons?
No, I mean, just it's a saying. There be dragons. You
know, right? Is that a Texas saying? That's what I'm asking.
I mean, I've heard it other places too.
Nah, man, that's y'all Texas talk. That's you and Tom. That's how you knew we was talking about.
That's a secret code. That's a secret code.
We just be like, man, they're gonna be some dogs,
killers, straight killers.
Someone give Big G a sedative. Oh my gosh. They say you need to calm down, Big G. You need to calm down.
Hey, the water warm, bro. The water warm, Timmy. The water warm. Let's get it cracking. Everybody in the division is ready to go. Everybody.
Thank you, Af. See, even Afton gets it.
Afton's over there in Kansas. That's right, cousin. She right across the border from y'all.
Yeah,
come on,
that's
man.
like the next door neighbor. She looking over the fence like the guy on you know how you can only see the top. And Tool Time 10, you can only see the top. That's how she looking at Texas.
and there's the proper saying. It's an ancient saying. It's a part of a map that represents uncharted territory where people say dangerous things are. Dragons, giants, etc. And he was giving you guys a compliment.
No, I mean, my context clues led me to know what it meant, but why dragons is what I was asking, man. Y'all keep that over there in the Texas territory.
Well, Claude Bishop said $50 wins you $1,500 on the odds of the Steelers winning the Super Bowl.
Correct, it does. And you know what? That's a good bet. I'm not saying that they're going to do it, but I mean, $50 to get $1,500. I'd do it all day. At the PFF, CBS Sports, ESPN have all named the Pittsburgh Steelers the sleeper team of this year's NFL season. All them folks can't be wrong.
Now So I gotta say this. See, normally I would shut up.
I'm just saying what they said.
Let it go. You call me biased. I'm
not saying that they're going to win. I'm not saying they're going to win 12 games, 13 games.
Come on, G.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Pittsburgh has a
legitimate shot. I'm just going to tell you. Everybody in this spot could tell you be making some biased takes. And
is that bias?
Get on me.
I don't think that's bias, Ma. Tate, is that bias?
To say that Pittsburgh is a good bet?
Yeah.
I mean, well, I would have to know the odds compared to the Cowboys' odds. I seen Pittsburgh on the Fox Sports 1. Pittsburgh's down got the 20th, 21st best odds.
Yeah.
Dallas top 7.
Yeah.
I probably would go with the Pittsburgh bet over the Dallas bet just because I stand to win more from my money.
Right.
I mean,
that ain't how you meant it. Gee, that's not how you meant it.
But bro, what I'm saying is all these people out there, PFF, Sports Illustrated, CNNSI, CBS Sports have all said that the Steelers are the sleeper team. Don't sleep on them. That's what everybody's saying.
Oh, I wouldn't sleep. I'm not sleeping on this.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd be dumb to sleep on the Steelers this year.
I mean,
They're really good.
truth of the matter is both of y'all have biases about your team. I'm really the only one with good take integrity to keep
Oh
the bias
Lord.
out of it.
Oh Lord. Here we go. Speaking of takes, we finna get on this, man. I have been just singing and banging the drum for this to happen. You guys know I've been banging the drums for this to happen. Sorry for the picture. I could not find a better one, but I had to make sure that we saw that this is really happening.
Yeah.
This is really happening. I have been banging the drum for at least a year and some change. Hey, this fight needs to happen.
Yeah.
It's happening. And I was going to show you guys, but I'm just going to say it. My take has made it because I heard Shannon Sharp repeat my take. And y'all will see it up on the KnoItAllz Instagram. Go look, because I put it there, and I'm putting it there for you guys to check it out. Literally, I said the same thing, and I said it way before this. I said that boxing has suffered from and Mayweather. Now, Mayweather he's been the king of pay-per-view. And it's because, he's must-see TV. He's caught people on their downside, but he still kept that mythical zero right there. And people were so scared to actually fight someone to lose that zero. Tank and Ryan Garcia, one of the best things that ever happened to boxing. I'm going to tell you why. Because Tank is still the champion, but Ryan is still very young, and he can change his career and continue to keep winning, and they meet again, and who knows, right? It's one of those things to me that Sugar Ray Leonard did. Duran beat him when they first got together. He beat him, and he came back and made Duran say no mas. You know what I'm saying?
But bro, the boxing's changed because the issue is it's a money game. It's still the same sport, but it's a bigger money game than what it was before. So what these dudes do is hold out until they know that they can't break the bank, and then they finally get to fight. That's why these boys signed the fight, because you've been calling for it just like a lot of people, and I totally agree. The issue is that this probably will be the biggest pay-per-view event maybe in the history of boxing. So these boys are about to get it on.
Yeah, it's gonna be big. It's gonna be big. A lot of people are going to go to this fight. Claude Bishop said he liked Spence.
Spence gonna knock him out.
Thomas said Spence gonna get a TKO groin shot. I mean, Crawford and them. Listen, they hate each other. These two fighters legitimately hate each other, and it's not just talk. It's kind of like we're here at the KnoItAllz. We're all old enough to remember Hagler Hearns and Hagler Roberts. They did not like each other, bro. When they got into the ring and was ready to go, it wasn't no talking. It wasn't no play. They wasn't holding punches. They was in there trying to knock each other's head off. And you loved it. You loved to see it. That's the thing.
Spence gonna knock that boy out, bro.
I don't know if it's gonna be no knockout, man.
Tate, you better tell him.
Crawford is like that, man.
Tate, you better tell him.
It's gonna be a good fight, man. It's gonna be a good
knock
fight.
that boy out. He gonna knock him out.
One thing for sure, somebody gonna have a loss. I don't think they're gonna go to a draw.
It ain't gonna be no TKO. It ain't gonna be by points. Somebody getting knocked out. Spence got heavy hands, bro. He gonna knock that boy out. I'm telling you right now. You can take it to the bank. But I want to see, because Tate know a lot about boxing too. So I want to see what Tate is talking about. Tate, who gonna win?
Man, it's definitely a fight we've been waiting on for a long time. Hold on a second. As far as my pick, I want to say I'm old enough to remember, like Ma said, don't be putting me out there like that, bro. I'm old enough to remember Hearns Hagler. That's the best 3 rounds you'll ever see.
Ever.
Bro.
3-round fight.
Hands.
Ever.
Nothing but punch volume for all those rounds.
They tried to kill each other.
They were trying to kill each other.
Yeah, they tried to kill each other.
As far as this fight go, it probably would have been better if it happened 2 years ago.
Yeah.
But if they didn't wait like Pacquiao and Floyd. So
Yeah.
that's a good thing. Them jokers waited. They was about our age.
Just get in there, swing it.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Run away from each other.
I hate to both fighters are going to be going into dragon territory against each other.
Correct.
I guess I used that right.
Yeah.
Dragon territory means they're
There be
both going
dragons.
both going to be in danger because they both are some bad mofos.
Yeah.
But in this fight, I think I got to take, man. And I hate to side with my Texas people, man, but it's kind of like cause with the real border. Nah. Bud never Oklahoma. He from Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
He from Nebraska, so he Big Ten country. But I gotta take Errol Spence, man.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't say that I know he gonna win.
We got these right here.
I ain't saying I would have put a lot of money on it because I think the odds will be pretty much switching. To when they get up to fight time, then the final odds will come in, but it's gonna be close to the end. You're not gonna win big either way. You're just gonna win the money line depending on who you pick because it's gonna be close. But I just like Errol. I like Errol Spence better.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying Bud can box.
Mm-hmm.
I think Errol Spence naturally a little stronger. I don't think he's gonna knock him out, Big G, but I think he's gonna hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
I think the late round.
I think he's definitely gonna hurt him, but it's boxing, right? And whoever makes the first mistake is gonna be the person that's out. You know what I'm saying? And these two boys are pugilists. They really are. They're really good at what they do. And when I say they're good at what they do, they're masters of their craft, man. And I see it going the distance. I really see it going the distance.
Back corner time.
I see it going the distance.
Back
man.
corner time today on the show on the day before
let it
Memorial
get
Day.
closer.
Back corner.
Let it get closer. Let it get closer.
You said bet corner time is not a knockout?
No, I bet quarter time it ain't going the distance. Somebody up out of there.
Let me get closer to the fight. It's in July. When we'll talk about this in July, I'll revisit it. But I got to see how they
2 months from
training.
today.
Huh?
2 months from today.
Yep.
Yeah, I got to see how they training. I got to see how they moving. I got to see what's good with it. Man, I'm telling you, I just want you guys in KnoItAllz land to know I have not been this excited about a fighting boxing match in
Tell him,
a
Tom.
long
Tell him to put his chest out. Tell him not
Yeah.
to be scared. Tell him, Tom. Corner time,
Thomas
baby.
said,
Bet
Texas
it.
boy here, Crawford wins the fight, assuming they don't let Spence get away with the low blows. He said you need to bet corner time here.
Tell
I'm
him,
not
Tom.
betting it yet. He said,
scared.
Maj, you sound scared. Nah, listen, I respect both fighters, man. And I respect both. I can't say who's going to win yet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm looking at it. I can't say who's going to win yet.
Spence
I'm not
gonna
as
knock
sure
that boy
as you
out,
guys.
bro. He gonna knock him out.
I'm not as sure as you guys. I watch boxing. I'm not as sure as you guys.
We all like watch boxing. We all know it, bro.
Hey,
I'm telling you, Spence gonna knock that boy out.
Style wins fights.
Okay,
And some people. Yeah, go ahead.
I'm just asking just a random questions. We talking about boxing. Your favorite fight you ever saw? Not have to be the best fight. Your favorite fight you ever saw?
I got mine right off the top of my head.
Hagler and Sugar Ray.
That was mine too.
Bro.
That was mine too.
Man, I still get hype. I get giddy thinking about it, bro.
Hey man, I was in junior high then, and Sugar Ray was so cold, man. Sugar Ray, but he had fell off because of his eye thing. He had retired and went away, but he came back for that fight, man. And the way, I mean, Hagler fought it good. Hagler fought the fight he needed to fight.
Yeah.
But Sugar Ray showed me, man. I remember a couple weeks after that, man. I ain't gonna call a dude out on air, but Big G, you know the dude. We was at West Junior High. He was in your grade too. And I mean, I got a fight with dude right there on the sidewalk out right at the bottom.
Oh yeah. I know who it is.
In front of West.
Yep. I know.
And I was doing the wind up. Bow. I was killing dude, man. But all because I watched Sugar Ray, and that was one of my favorite fights of all time still. And that fight was in May of 1988.
And man, I love that fight. That was one of the greatest fights ever. But Roberto Duran and Sugar Ray Leonard went at it. That not the No Mas, the one before.
Well, that's the one that Sugar Ray lost.
The No Mas was the first one. No, the second one. What's the second one?
Yeah. When that first time, they went at it. That man.
But Duran got him.
Yeah.
And that kind of remind me of that whole Tank Ryan Garcia thing. You know what I'm saying? Younger fighter. Sugar Ray was the younger fighter, and Duran took it to him. You know what I'm saying? But definitely, that's a great question, Tate. That's a great question. Timothy Lyons says it's going the distance. Those two may be big hitters, but they ain't knocking anyone out. Gonna come down to the decision. Thomas said Tim's right. Thomas also said the Rumble in the Jungle was his favorite fight. Great fight. Both
Dang,
of them.
Thomas, you ain't that old, man.
Hey, he watched it.
I want to
He
bet
watched it.
Tim Lyons corner time. Let's bet Tim. 5 minutes corner time. You got to send a steal into the show with your back to the wall and a sign on your back says G Stradamus. You gotta say, you gotta put your face up in the corner and say G Stradamus with a sign on your back. And if I lose 5 minutes backwards, bet Tim Lyons. Bet
Tim Lyons, he betting you. Look, so Thomas, and to support what you're saying, I get it. Both men went to the hospital and both men were in serious condition after that fight. I mean, them boys went at it. And yes, Foreman was considered invincible. I mean, but hey, you found out during that. See, you gotta understand, during that time.
Is the Rumble in the Jungle against Foreman? Or was that one of the ones against Frazier?
No, that was Foreman. Foreman and Ali.
Foreman.
Yeah.
And because he was, he got cut in training and everything. I'm gonna tell you something. Foreman, Norton, Shavers, Ali. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you can keep going. There was about 5 or 6 of them, and they were all hard to beat. Wasn't no pushovers. Them boys hit hard, man, and wasn't nobody dodging nobody. Everybody wanted to come see me.
Yeah. My bad. The Thrill in Manila was the Frazier fight. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hey, Thomas, bet.
Timothy Lyons said Duran and Sugar were always great fights, but the Battle of the Ages was my favorite. Timothy Lyons said, bet, Big G.
Yeah. We got that bet.
I don't know why all y'all throwing this corner time around. I ain't seen nobody pay but me, and Maya cut me off when I was paying it.
You actually saw me pay my corner time. I paid.
I done paid some, not all corner time. I paid all
of mine.
If I had seen the back of y'all heads, I see some of them ball spots. I ain't never seen them.
You seen it. I did it on there. I did it on there, and I definitely got the receipts, so we'll be good. Thomas said, I watch old fights multiple times. He does. I know that. And then Claude Bishop said, Sweet Pea getting ripped off against, I guess Chavez was the fight that he liked. I mean, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you guys a question. Y'all know what I think caused us to get away from super fights. Mayweather, like I said, not wanting to lose and then people not wanting to get to zero. But what else do y'all think kind of took us away from super fights?
Don King and
why you say Don King?
And slimy dudes like Don King.
All y'all looking too deep into it, man. You gotta look right at it. What's happening now? It's just a culture thing, man. You got participation trophies. You got all kind of stuff where younger cats coming up, they don't want to lose.
Yeah,
like it's something wrong with losing. I mean, you can get better from a loss. You can build character in a loss. Yeah. There's so many things that come from the things that defeat you that you can learn from that can make you better. That these young people nowadays don't want nothing to do with it.
Tate said they get participation trophies.
They do, man.
They do. They really do. They really do. Nobody wants to take an L. Nobody.
Timothy Lyons and Thomas said money, and then Timothy Lyons says money makes the world go around. Claude Bishop said boxers are scared to lose.
But but for far as what Claude said, you still get money if you lose a fight. Yeah. If you go into a super fight, you getting a bag either way.
You getting a
you know what you getting. They don't say, if you win, you get 80 million. If you lose, you get 20 million. Y'all gonna split whatever it is to be split. Now it might be a bigger fighter, like Floyd might make 10 million more than you, but that's Floyd Mayweather. He bringing the viewers to the fight, but you still get money if you lose, so it don't got nothing to do with the bag.
Yeah, agreed. Totally agreed. Tate. Good point.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's the culture and the age that we come up in, the social media age. People just They don't want that. They don't want that L.
Nobody wants the L.
They
Nobody
don't
wants
want
the
that
L.
L. And then you got to take it. There's gonna be a winner. There's gonna be a loser, and you got to take it. But
But
I'm just glad. I'm super glad. When I say this, I mean for real, man. I am super glad to see super fights coming back. It's just it does the sport of boxing good. I love watching MMA, but ain't nothing like watching two guys go at it, man. You know, put it up, mano a mano, hands on hands. Let's see who got the best ones. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Mod and Big G.
Mm.
I got whooped many times. I ain't never getting no bag.
we wasn't worth the bag, bro. We wasn't worth. You know
no,
what?
I'm just saying, as many fights, as big as my mouth was growing up, Big G, you know, I'm still same big mouth, but I was worse as a young person.
See,
I got in a lot of fights. I ain't take a lot of losses, but I took some losses, man. You just take L's. You ain't bounce back.
My mind wasn't right back then. If my mind would have been right, I would have been having sports bets set up all kind of. We'd have had your whole backyard set up as an arena, and I would have been a promoter like Don King, baby.
Yeah,
I would have got straight cheddar.
We had that.
Wait a minute. Did somebody in the neighborhood have some boxing gloves? Because we had
in the backyard.
Yeah,
at
my house.
Neighborhood boxing
yeah. All the time.
Yeah.
The basketball court was used more as a boxing ring sometimes than a basketball court.
Two sets of gloves, got it in.
Man, I didn't understand why. There were two twins, and Steve and Frank. If y'all out there, Steve, and y'all watching, what's up, buddy? I ain't never forgot y'all. Man, they 6'9", and I didn't understand why they wanted to box. Because, you know, back then wasn't no 6'9" boxers, but they really wanted to box. You put the gloves on, and that's when I really found out about reach and how significant reach is, right? Because, you know, if you're trying to box somebody who's 6'9", I'm 5'10", their arms are going to be longer. And you have to find a way to slip a punch to get inside. That's why I respected Tyson so much, because Tyson was a smaller fighter, and he slip a punch to get inside, work the body, or catch you with an uppercut.
How tall was they?
6'9". Twin.
I'd have got me one of them old school, you know, them big long push broom sticks. And got to wearing you out. I'm not fighting nobody 6'9", bro. That ain't even fair.
We did
that
though.
Ain't even fair.
We did. I just, like you said, you have to learn how to.
You got whooped.
No, you got slip a punch. Once you slip a punch, bop to the body. It's on. Hey, it's on. Never took a L. Never took a L. You got to learn how to slip a punch.
I took one L, and we used to box all the time. But I mean, so like through high school, through 11th, 12th grade, we used to box for fun from like 8th grade to like 12th grade.
Yep.
Like, you know, it was recreation, just like playing basketball.
Yep.
Big G, remember the homie?
Who?
Kuntz, Ryan Kuntz.
Had one of the best boxing games in the city of London, buddy.
He was just so long and so quick and so smooth.
Yep.
I was gonna buy Kuntz one day, and I probably weighed about 30 pounds more than him at the time, maybe 40. Thought I was gonna get him. Pop, 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 pop. That mean that's what it sounded like. He just kept tagging me. I couldn't get to him.
Coach used to, you know that kangaroo on Looney Tunes? Coach used to just like go put the gloves on and just start just messing with me. Come on, G. Come on, man. I like, man, get away from me. Come on, G. Come on. I'm like, come on, man. I don't want to fight, man. Come on, man.
You can't touch me, Big G.
He just not mess with me. I mean, he had love for me, man. We all did for each other in the neighborhood. But he used to just do it, just pick with me, just tap me, like, come on, man, let's go. We ain't fighting, bro. You know,
my love for boxing came from with my mom at 8 because I didn't have a father. So she wanted me to be able to defend myself. So she put me in golden gloves. So that's where I started learning how to put boxing together. That's why I said my love for boxing is genuine. Football was something that came easy, so therefore, you know,
put up Tim Lyons' last comment, man. There's some history right there, Ma, and you know about it too. Look what it say.
He said, if you wanted to
box, not that one. Go down one.
Okay, he said, I boxed with Aaron McLaurin for years till I left the Army. Yeah, Aaron had them hands too. Aaron had them hands.
Aaron still training boxing.
Yeah,
Aaron has them hands. I'm just gonna tell you, boxing is a great sport, and MMA has took over because, you know, again, you know, when it comes down to it, you know, MMA have had the better fights, and you wanted to see it. Thomas said there's a weight class for like every pound now, and 20 belts in every weight class. Champs, you never heard of. Absolutely. Afton said, and these were comments we missed, anytime you worry more about the business end, the actual sport suffers. That is the truth. That
Agreed.
is the truth.
Hey, man, y'all need to bring Ass on the show. She got better takes than y'all both.
And Timothy said, funny you say that, Afton. I've been preaching for years. For years, the business is going to ruin the NFL. Yeah, I mean,
No, the business will never.
It's a money, it's a money thing, but you got to understand that it's one of them things that's gonna always be there. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them things that's gonna be there.
The
NFL, preach, Afton.
The NFL is Gary take over NBA.
Claude agreed with me that Afton got better takes than y'all.
Claude, you hot trash, bro.
Hey,
you're going in the corner today. You're going in the corner today, Claude.
Hot garbage. I mean, I can't even believe that Claude Bishop is over here even running his mouth like that when he has some horrible takes. I mean, his takes are the most
Claude just
ever.
officially got put in timeout on the KnoItAllz podcast. Claude, you are officially in timeout.
I'm not gonna put him in timeout. I love Claude, man, but I'm just saying your takes is garbage. Garbage. The only one of you got good is Luca. But anyway, as we get ready to close, man, we're gonna go ahead and do this, man. Let's go ahead and hit to our definitely get to our closing statements here, man. Holla at me, G. Parting shots.
So, it's that time of year where it's like almost like, how like when you get close to like around Thanksgiving and then Christmas is just like right around the corner. That's what it's like right now for football. OTAs start the second week of June, I think June 13th through 16th. And guys report back in college football. Well, and I'm biased.
G.
I know, but no, that's the mini camp. OTAs is the 13th.
No. OTAs for the Cowboys was this week.
But it's the mini camp thing. The official OTAs for the NFL is for everybody in the NFL is between the 12th and the 16th of June. And for the whole league. You can look it up.
I think that's mini camp. OTAs, off-field training
activities.
Yeah, that was Tuesday through Thursday last week, and it'll be Tuesday through Thursday this week coming.
Right, that was for the rookies and the guys that wanted to report. But the official OTA, I'm telling you, look at KnoItAllz.
It was voluntary, yes.
Yeah, it was voluntary. The ones where you got to be at is through the 12th through the 16th of June.
Okay, that might be true.
Right. So it's right around the corner for like that Christmas feeling, man. And the people out there in KnoItAllz land, they know that I love football, man. I mean, everything about football. I love it, and I am so excited for this year's not only professional football season, but this year's college football season, man. I think that this is the year that football actually takes over. And in my mind, if it's not already, that becomes the number one sport in the United States of America. Football is going to be fanatical this year. I mean, everything from, the fantasy stuff is going to be huge, but the college football playoff is going to be huge. The NFL playoffs is going to be huge. There's so many storylines, and I just can't wait. I know we're going to have our preseason preview early, like how we had last year. So that's something you guys can check out on the KnoItAllz podcast. But I'm just ready to really get into this whole football thing. Because, I think we're going to do a fantasy football show this year to help people get a winner, because all three of us have something that most people don't have, championship belts, have won fantasy leagues, know what we're talking about, not by on no humble. We actually won them. So, between that and then preseason talk for the NFL and the whole college football thing, I know I'm biased. I know I'm a Buckeye till I die. If we get the quarterback thing set up, we got something really going on at Ohio State. So I'm just ready to roll, man. I'm ready for football season to get here quick.
Tate, talk to him.
So, man, today is my niece's Flora Ella Fitzhugh's birthday. She's 5 years old today.
Happy birthday!
We had a party yesterday. This is her. Her and her good-looking uncle.
Where was that at? Where's the good-looking uncle? I just saw a good-looking baby.
Oh, my bad. You ain't see it good?
No. I saw the baby. I can't see.
But yesterday she had her birthday party. A lot of her school friends was there. It was at Petworth Park, about 10 blocks from the White House, 2 miles per se. And we were there, and it was, it was a 5-year-old party. Lots of moms, not a lot of dad. Her dad was there, and the only other dad was there. I guess he saw me like, oh, this dude, he must be somebody. So he came over, sat at the picnic table. We was talking. My homeboy Vivek.
Most people don't even know who that is, but we
Most people
do.
know who Vivek is. Mod don't know. You know because I told you. Who was Vivek, Mod? Told you, Big
know.
G.
Yeah.
You didn't know before I told you.
Well, as soon as you told me, I Googled it and looked it up, and you was 100% correct. So go ahead and tell him.
So I'm sitting there talking to him for about, 30, 40 minutes. And I'm not just talking to the dude, we just two nice guys talking to each other. This is why you always got to be nice people, because you never know who you might run into. Might be, you know what I mean? So come to find out, Vivek is the Surgeon General of the United States.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting there having the conversation with the Surgeon General of the United States, man. His daughter goes to school with my niece, so she was invited to the birthday party, and he was one of the only dads that was there. A lot of moms. But so like I say, man, just always keep positive energy, always be welcoming and receptive of people. I mean, one, because it's the godly thing to do and you should be. But two, because you never know who you might meet. I mean, you see pictures back here on my wall. I got pictures of me and Roger Goodell. Y'all know Pierce. I done met Will Smith through Pierce several times. I got a picture of Will Smith up here on my wall. My sister is a picture right there. My sister and Barack Obama, President Obama. So you just never know who you meet. And like I say, I told Ma, I know people that know people. So be careful what you do to me, because I might get somebody to do something to you.
Thomas, we did not mention we lost another one this week with Tina Turner.
Man,
one of the greatest entertainers we've seen.
Hey, what y'all think about people now getting as mad at Jay-Z and Beyonce for the song where they say, "Eat the cake, anime, eat the cake." Like, sometimes these extra woke people be sleep, man. They just come out of nowhere with some of this stuff, man.
Yeah,
it's just lyrics, man. I mean, it's just lyrics.
No, I mean there's some points where words are over the top, but that was so long ago, and I mean, honestly, I'm not even getting into that. But what I am going to get into is, she lived a long, fruitful life. Her music was everything for a lot of people. What was the first Tina
Winning the
Turner
Hall
song?
twice? Winning the Hall twice.
Yeah, she did.
Twice.
Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. First thing I remember as far as that was, that her legs were insured. The second thing that when I heard that she passed away, the first Tina Turner song that popped into my head was from Mad Max, the Thunderdome. The We Don't Need Another Hero. Man, I was like, yeah, man, and then What's Love Got to Do with It? Tina, she served like what, 3 generations of music fans. So
yeah, 83 years old, man.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. What was the first song that came to your mind, Tate, when you heard the news about Tina?
Definitely What's Love Got to Do with It, man. That was stuck right up there in the middle when Michael Jackson and Prince was the GOATs back in the mid 80s battling. Tina Turner got that hit in there, and it was just as hot as anything they ever had.
Yeah.
Back in, we talking back like 84, right? And the other thing was, man, them legs though. Even in her 70s though.
Yeah.
Tina, I might have hollered at Tina, man.
Boy, you wild. Thomas said Proud Mary was the first song that he thought about.
Hey, Tom
said Simply the Best. What was the first song that you thought about, G?
Well, see, the reason I got a little history, somebody that knows somebody. My father-in-law was actually a musician. My father-in-law, my wife's husband, is first cousins to Percy Sledge. So they all grew up in the same hometown, Muscle Shoals, Alabama. My father-in-law used to be a drummer for Percy Sledge back in the day. And my father-in-law was at a concert with Ike and Tina and actually stepped up on stage and was dancing with Tina Turner on the stage. So my father-in-law, he played. It was in the rotation. It's been in the rotation since I've been with Shonda.
I
Proud
didn't like
Mary.
that now.
Oh yeah, he probably didn't. But my father-in-law, like I
Ike was
said,
tripping.
my father-in-law was a drummer for Percy Sledge. So I mean,
Yeah.
come on, man. But he's told me multiple stories. So it was like a humbling thing, or one of them things where like my father-in-law was seeing somebody that he knew that's his age, and they passed, and it was like not no faraway person, but somebody who he touched. It sort of touched him a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So my father-in-law was like, man, I've been humbly able to be around and be alive. So, definitely Proud Mary for me, because that's on the rotation with him.
Well, rest easy, Tina, man. We definitely want to get that in. Timothy Lyons said something real good. He said, God bless the families that have lost their families in war. Be thankful for this holiday.
Man.
Rest in peace to my lost brothers and sisters. Absolutely. Thomas said, do not neglect to show hospitality to strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unaware. Definitely a scripture I love. And Afton said, Tina Strength was an inspiration of women everywhere. Sure was.
Everywhere. Yeah.
Sure was.
Hey, she passed away over in Switzerland. Is she gonna be buried over there? Is she coming back?
That I don't know, man. I would have to research that some more. I'd have to research that some more. My parting shot, man. Definitely when we talk about certain things. Tate said something that was awesome. And you have to. This weekend, it was a family weekend. I got a chance. I told you guys I got a chance to go see my 93-year-old grandmother, and got a chance to see some friends that I haven't seen in a while. And then I had an opportunity to be at a place with my niece and my nephew, and the place was just extravagant. And I realized some things that are truths that you have to understand, even at your age where you are. Exposure is everything, right? You can't change what you see until you change what you see, right? A lot of things that I got an opportunity to experience in my life, I experienced it because I got somebody open my eyes to it, and I saw that it was possible for me to do, right? And you can't ever attain or be something that you've never had the opportunity to see with your own eyes. It's one of those things. That's why I love the quote in the Matrix, where know thyself, where she was asking him, where he went to see the oracle, and he asked if he was the one, and she looked up there and she was like, you expected me to tell you something? And he's like, no, you're not the one. And then when he came back, he was like, I'm the one, why didn't you tell me? She was like, I it wasn't for my place to tell you. You had to see it, you had to experience it. And you never know what you can be until you actually see yourself doing it and see somebody else doing it, right? And it was good for me to actually see their eyes be open and them get the opportunity to see a different side of life. And then you're able to kind of coach a little bit, because all hard work produces profit, but mere talk leads to poverty. And if you don't want to work for, I mean, it's one thing for me to want something, but it's a whole other thing for me to work for it, because talent is never enough. You can be talented and gifted to do something, but that's never going to be enough. You're going to have to put a work ethic and character on the top of it. But if you don't see it and you don't give yourself the opportunity to see it, then you're never going to do it. So I ask everyone this summer, as summer's coming up on us, make sure you get out, do something that will stretch your mind. I'm not talking about go sell no drugs or nothing like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Going to the trap house ain't gonna help you get better. What I'm talking about is go do something, go see something you've never saw before. Give yourself the opportunity to see something new so you can do something new, because you never should stop growing. Anything that's not growing is dead, right? So you never should stop growing. You should always give yourself the opportunity to see something different so you can see something different. Definitely, that's my parting shot. I love you guys. I thank you guys for watching. Afton said, thanks for another great show. Tim said the place was beautiful. Ma said, thanks for being a Cowboys fan. You're pretty good. Hey, man, listen, he said, for being a Cowboys fan, you're pretty good. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so that bar ain't that high.
Uh,
He said, definitely, Thomas said, a good show. I like you. I like you guys always poke fun at my Cowboys, but man, it is what it is.
You know why they poke fun at your Cowboys?
Hey man, it is. Hey, look,
Because
we're
because
winners.
because 90% of the people in here is Steeler fans.
We're winners, Chip. We're winners.
No,
From
we're winners.
Hey, y'all remember that from Ricky Bobby?
Yeah.
He said those kids are winners, Chip.
Yeah,
You're winners.
y'all win, we win too. So we definitely the winners.
I mean,
I
Big
heard
G,
it.
It's us, the Patriots, and the Cowboys. That's it.
I heard that
the 49ers.
Maybe the Chiefs. Maybe the Chiefs now.
The 49ers.
Yeah.
Somebody said the Steelers are just the Cowboys in the AFC. That's crazy.
Well,
That's crazy
the Steelers got 6. The Cowboys got 5. The Steelers got 2, at least in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I got you. I get it. I get it. Lil Poke. Hey, man, but again, I thank you guys for watching. I thank you for watching and liking and subscribing. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Like on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you will definitely get those notifications. Also, make sure that you share with a friend. Tell somebody about it. And big announcement, didn't say it earlier, but it's happening. The KnoItAllz is actually on Stitcher, on Spotify, on Apple Music. You can download us and listen to us in your car. That way you can share it with your peoples and them, auntie, uncle, cousin and them. You can share it with all of them and let them know that we're there. Go ahead, Tate.
I got a question to you, Mod.
Mm-hmm.
Let me address Big G first. Big G. The Reds not trash, man. They just swept the Cubs. I wish Payday was here.
Y'all still trash.
Philly's trash. My question to you is, man, let me know what to watch on TV tonight, man. Ain't no games or nothing on. What you gonna be watching?
Ooh, good one. So Amazon got a couple shows that you could watch. Oh man, what is the show on Amazon? I'll tell you here in a minute. Power just went off, so
I saw the last episode of that Friday night.
Power is.
It was good too.
Oh, it was really, really good. We're not gonna spoil it for the people, but I'm just gonna tell you, hey man, it was.
They have a Big G. You know nothing about it.
I'm going to Max on the Max thing, the new HBO thing, and they got everything on there, man. So I'm gonna find something on that Max thing, man. There's something out there, man. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on in that Max.
Watch Succession.
Man, there's something. I'm gonna find something. So it's on the Max.
You need to listen to me and Mod about the shows, man.
Yeah,
No
we
way.
actually putting
He
you
said
up on
no
game.
way.
We're actually putting you up on game, man. Amazon, what is the name of that show? Oh my God, it's a spy show where they lost their memory. I'll think about it in a minute and I'll tell you off air. But definitely that was one. Class of 09 on Hulu. That was one to check
I don't
out.
got Hulu. What's Class of 09 about?
It's FBI, Class of
Okay.
09. It's really good.
Y'all checked out the trailer to that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie on Netflix?
No, I haven't.
Called Fubar. Like it's gonna be funny. I mean, he's a retiring CIA agent. And they bring him back for one more job, and he find out his daughter's a secret CIA agent. They got
I seen the trailer.
Yeah.
Citadel is the name of it. Yes, it was good.
That's good.
It was good.
Okay, because I don't got no basketball to watch tonight, so I'm gonna go give an episode or two a shot.
Man,
going off you and Tim, Ma.
You're gonna love it. Citadel's like that.
I might mess around and throw some sneakers on and go watch Guardians of the Galaxy 3 again. I got a free ticket. Somebody blessed me with a free ticket today, so I might just go see it again.
I'm kind of upset. And after this, we're really gonna go. You guys, I'm kind of the Flash. I'm trying to.
Ooh, that look good.
I'm trying to make up in my mind it doesn't. But I'm trying to make up in my mind
it doesn't look good to you.
Huh?
It don't look good to you.
No, I mean,
see, y'all like all them fake superheroes like Ant-Man and all them. Give me Flash, give me Batman, give me some of them Marvel dudes, man.
No, that's where you messed up.
No, DC comic dude. Give me the DC comic dudes.
Man, you better leave my marvelous talk alone, buddy.
First of all, the problem, yes, and Guardians 3 was really, really good. It was really good.
Guardians 3 better than Flash with
Guardians
Batman.
3.
Let me tell you something. First of all, you need to understand. It's not so much you're getting lost in the characters. We're talking about the actual movies. The presentation of the movies got to be good. It's got to be good. You can't just sit up in here and throw. See, I got some ideas, and I keep telling the people if they would have gave me DC, I would have rebooted it for real and made it.
James Gunn about to do it.
James Gunn is trash.
Bro, James Gunn's not trash. He just did Guardians 3. He's the Guardians guy.
Look, garbage. You go get Jon Stewart. You go get Jon Stewart, the Black Green Lantern, the most powerful Green Lantern in the universe. You make a movie about him. Then you go and you do Batman Beyond, and you reload it. You either go get Christian Bale, or you go get the other one that's in this Flash movie, and you make them an old Batman. You start appealing to a whole new group. This whole DC thing that they're doing,
a chance.
It's over with,
about
man.
To do it, man. Give him a chance.
I don't
give him a chance. I don't
believe it. I don't believe it. I can't.
That's why you closing out. That's why you got this sign.
Michael Keaton is back, man. Give me a break. Better than all the little Ant-Man and the quantum leaps and all that stuff y'all been talking about, man.
He said a quantum leap.
Listen, that's a show. That's a show from back then. Quantum Leap. That's a show from back then, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, Michael Keaton is not the best Batman. He's Batman number 2, first and foremost. The best Batman is Christian Bale. Period. The Dark Knight series is the best Batman series that we've ever saw. Period.
I might agree. Didn't George Clooney play Batman once?
Yeah,
trash.
Now that's straight up tire fire right there.
Garbage.
Clooney though.
But tire fire.
Hey man, see y'all should you should ask if we got anything to talk about from the week, man. Because I was at the barbershop on Friday. And Big G, you done talked to me while I've been at the barbershop before.
Yeah.
We talked. They said that Joker wasn't no superstar.
Hey man.
And then
the whole barbershop.
Hey man,
the whole barbershop, bro.
It's these young cats, man, and they said Tim Duncan wasn't no superstar.
First of all,
you don't need to go to that barbershop no more.
They get this one and that one. They get them at the same time.
Gee, he don't need to go to that barbershop no more because it's crack being smoked in there. I mean, that's just like Scottie Pippen saying that Michael Jordan was trash.
Hey,
it's crack.
Hey,
going around.
This wasn't Friday, but just I call they got a nickname. We call them LKs. LK stand for Legend Killers. They just said your boy Troy Aikman is trash.
Oh my!
They said Troy Aikman couldn't make it in today's league. His numbers just suspect. I like, man, y'all just they call Isaiah Thomas trash. I think
Get out that barbershop, man. Get out of that barbershop, bro. You don't need to be there no more, dog.
They're freebasing in there, man. I'm telling you gonna mess around.
You're going to test positive.
You're going to test positive, man.
It's just all these young cats, man. They probably like early 30s, 30 to 33. And they just stuck on this generation. And, I be trying to tell them, man. I told them the best players never make in the NBA because of injury was Grant Hill and Penny Hardaway. They're like, that's what all you old heads say. I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, Grant Hill was mauling the NBA. So was Penny.
Tracy McGrady.
T-Mac was killing the league.
Yeah, man.
I've been going to the same bars for 8 years. I'm still going to go, but I'm going.
Well, you need to cut him loose.
Nah,
does the barber ride with you, or is he riding with them youngsters?
Well, he's a youngster. He's like Clay like 32, 33.
He could not touch me with a 10-foot pole. His bias might rub off on me in some kind of way. I might wake up.
Stupid bias can't rub off on me, man.
No
Get you
way.
some earplugs, man, because you'll need to hear what's being said in there, man. I don't know. Like I said, it's really some stuff going in there.
I changed the subject on them. I changed the subject on them and start talking about global warming every time they brought up sports. I'd be like, global warming is says because we cannot have an intelligent, positive conversation in this barbershop.
Talk
you guys
about
know nothing.
Aliens. I don't know. We're gonna talk about something different. But you guys, thanks for rocking with us, man. We're definitely gonna catch up with you guys later. We appreciate y'all listening to our banter and having fun with us. We are out of here. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend. Salute.